Welcome back to the Reader's Respite, the cozy corner of the internet where we explore the stories that stay with us. Today, I'm taking you back to 2015, the year after Webtoons' English launch, and the year two series completely changed how I read Tower of God and Kubera. If you've ever wondered how I fell into the manhwa world, this is where it started. Before 2014, reading Korean webcomics in English was chaotic. You relied on scattered fan translations, half broken image links, and whatever someone uploaded to a forum at 3 in the morning. Then everything changed. Line Webtoon launched globally with 42 translated titles, and two of them would define my early reading years Tower of God and Kubera. Tower of God was one of the first titles I opened, and it felt like stepping into something vast and mysterious. The tower isn't just tall, it's a world made of worlds. Each floor has its own rules, its own atmosphere. It had that layered, mythic feeling I love in fantasy novels, but delivered through vertical scroll. And then there's Bam, our hero. His journey starts with something incredibly human, following the one person he cares about. No prophecy, no chosen one, just a boy stepping into the unknown. And then there's Rachel, who is memorable in many ways. And the cast of Tower of God is vast. They have, there are a lot of memorable characters. Kun especially reminded me of Killua from Hunter x Hunter. He is brilliant, guarded, but fiercely loyal once he chooses you. And Rak, the chocolate chomping crocodile warrior, somehow becomes the emotional glue of the team. And it still makes me smile whenever he calls everyone turtles. The action is also so wonderful. The way SIU uses vertical space and motion felt unlike anything I'd seen in comics. And through it all, Bam's kindness becomes the heart of the story. In a world full of ambition and betrayal, he keeps choosing compassion. And I didn't know it then, but Tower of God was the first tug on the thread that would lead me somewhere even deeper. And that thread led to Kubera. If Tower of God was the spark, Kubera was the wildfire. The series that didn't just pull me in, but completely redefined what I thought a webtoon could do. Kubera draws from Hindu mythology to build a world that feels ancient, tragic, and impossibly intricate. It doesn't rush. It trusts you to pay attention. A detail in chapter 10 might quietly sit there for hundreds of chapters before exploding into meaning. Even Kurigum's pen name, Bear in English, becomes part of the world's texture. Those little curry mushrooms, not just a cute signature. She once hinted that even they matter. That's Kubera in a nutshell. Nothing is decoration, everything is a seed. The magic system, the races, the gods, it all interlocks. Kubera rewards attention like no other series I've read. And that's why Tower of God and Kubera feel inseparable in my memory. One opened the door, the other showed me how deep the rabbit hole could go. Looking back, it makes perfect sense that these were my gateway series. Both stories have scale, not just in world building, but in emotion. They explore belonging, betrayal, ambition, destiny, the big questions that define great fantasy. And they changed how I read. Suddenly, my commute became the best part of my day because I was diving into these worlds. Back then, the vertical scroll format felt revolutionary. Weekly updates were communal events. Comment sections were theory crafting arenas. Every new series felt like discovering treasure. Tower of God and Kubera weren't just stories, they helped define the early identity of Webtoon. So that's how two epic fantasy manhwa pulled me into the world of Webtoons back in 2015. I stayed there for years until life got busy and I drifted away. But in early 2025, a completely different genre pulled me back in: romance fantasy. But that's a story for another episode. If you were there in those early days, I'd love to hear what your first webtoon was. And if you weren't, maybe this inspires you to explore the classics. Tower of God is an anime now, and I recommend watching season 1. Until next time, happy reading, and may your next story be a good one.